Time to check that Fairfield area weather forecast. Sunshine today, high 92. Clear tonight, low 70. For tomorrow, 40% chance for rain, high 85. Partly cloudy, 82 on Saturday. And for Sunday, sunshine with a high of 90. Overnight low 69. Yesterday's high was 93. Currently, humidity at 97%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.13. Sunshine right now, we've got 72 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Want to remind you about that boil water order that's in effect for residents in the 500 block of Northwest 6th Street in Fairfield until further notice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
All right.
Good. Tommy Kent's here. Tommy, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm glad you could join us.
Thank you.
We have fun for an hour. Okay, you wanna play with us?
Sure.
Get in our sandbox.
Yeah.
Fall Fun Fest continues. We're going to talk to Christy again this hour.
Yeah, about 15 minutes from now.
Really busy down there. I walked down through the Midway, so to speak.
Yeah.
Went down to Classic. That was on the Carroll diet last night. Bellied up to the salad bar trough, so to speak. Saw everybody moving in.
Are you limited to the amount of salad bar items you can have, or can you just go
Here's
hog
what
wild?
happens. Tommy, I'm on this intense diet, okay? And the Carroll diet means that my wife controls what I eat.
It sounds like the wife has you on a diet.
Well, I was on a diet. It was a little too intense for both of us, and she's taken it over. I get to order, they order regular chicken, grilled, on a plate. I get to go.
Usually it comes on a plate.
Well, I'm just saying there's no bun.
Okay.
It's chicken strips grilled that we ask for, and then I get to go to the salad bar, and then they bring out the strips, and I get to put the strips on one.
Okay.
In fact, I asked to go back for a second on the salad bar and was denied.
Now, see, Tommy, last week that diet was so intense that you would have not have been Tommy last week. You would have been Thad.
We had a big problem here. It was so
didn't
intense.
know where he was.
It was so intense that I continued to call Clifford
Curtis.
I call Clifford Reaver Curtis, if you can believe that.
That's close. You got the first letter of his name.
That's why you would have been Thad.
I
last
was
week.
lost in time and space, and that's when the wife threw the blanket over the thing and said, "We're doing this differently."
Put the kibosh on it.
Yeah, you're getting fruit now every once in a while. Looks like tonight, this could be a bigger story than what we've even put on the air about the county board tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Black
this could
mold? Is
think
that the words I'm hearing?
there's parts of that building that not only have mold-infected carpet, but it's covering asbestos floors
Ooh.
Is that the courthouse?
at the courthouse.
I could see that.
And there are pipes in the basement that are wrapped
In asbestos?
that have mold in them. I mean, this is scary. I'm not sure I'd want to go to work in a room that's like. I think it could have an effect, and I think there's a responsibility. Don't you?
I'm not sure that I want to go back to my next court appearance.
You can use that as an excuse. I'm sorry. I'm doing this for my health. I can't come back and face charges on. By the way, you guys were talking about the possibility, if you had a rain delay at your football game.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. There will be no rain delay. He's referring to a lightning delay.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay. So if there's lightning, you have a delay.
Yeah.
Do it like the Cardinals, man. Have the Helitech rain delay.
Well, that's true.
Now you got to have in the can a 15-minute interview with Doug Wilson about back in the day when he played quarterback, or Vince Fisher.
Vince Fisher was on.
Yeah,
playing with
you can go
him.
back and find some guys before they had helmets. You know what I mean? Get Odie and talk about it. I also looked up because you're forced to go to Hardee's against your
Not
will.
necessarily forced to go to Hardee's. It's just that
Tommy, are you a Hardee's fan?
When I have to be.
So you're not a big
If there's
Hardee's
no
fan.
if there's no other options, I will go there and have a grilled chicken. But for the most part, I avoid it.
I want you to know that what you're saying there is heresy, and there will be lasers fired from the newsroom.
Yeah. When he returned, he's probably firing lasers now.
He's on his way down to the mold-covered.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Is he wearing a mask?
no.
We should get him a mask.
No,
to
you
wear.
don't walk into the sheriff's department with a mask on, okay? They take that differently.
Well, not the sheriff's office.
Well, that's where he goes. He goes-
We're referring to the courthouse.
Well, he goes both places.
Okay.
Just get the news for noon. Anyway, Jeff, the news guy, always gets a monster thick burger, and I looked at the calorie count. 14.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Oh,
14. He hasn't left yet. Uh-oh. I'm talking about him, and he's right here. 1,400.
Close to being such good friends.
1,400. Well, here's Tommy Kidd, who says he doesn't even like the restaurant. 1,400 calories, dude.
And that's not counting the drink and the fries.
We used to eat it quite a bit when I lived down in Carterville because they had the
Oh, yeah?
$1 spicy chickens, and I was in college, and you just kind of scrounged around for change till you could find.
I lived in
enough to
Carterville. I lived
eat
in Carterville.
something.
And I went to the Hardee's there, and the grilled is not bad
No,
for you.
no, it's not too
Now you
bad.
get rid of the bread. 1,400 calories. That's days for me. That's days of food for me.
It's a week and a half, man.
I could eat that and fast for 3 days. And still
you could be on the Dr. J diet.
Yeah. We were out at Frontier, and Dr. Edgren says that he spends days,
Well, a day.
he does it a couple days a week,
Yeah, so like 16 to 24 hours.
where he fasts.
Fasting.
I can't do that. I can't do it because I'm diabetic. No, I just
Right.
bottom out. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to it. Tonight, the Fall Fun Fest, we'll hear from Christy, but tonight's the Miss Fall Fun Fest.
And the Little Prince and Princess pageants.
So that's coming up. And the Run Walk, the F&B Run Walk.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up at 6 o'clock. I'm not doing that. It sounds like work.
Yeah.
I could walk it. I'm getting the Bassett's ready.
Are you really?
We're in training
For the homecoming
for the
parade,
homecoming
right?
parade. Yep. We're walking in it. Both my Bassett's, and they're being joined by 3 friends.
Now, have you got somebody that has a trailer?
I have a wagon.
And a
We're
wagon?
considering it.
And have you got somebody that can pull you too, along with the Bassett's? Because
Just say, how big is
know,
that wagon?
It's not-
if you're not going to go on the FMB Run Walk tonight, you can't make it. I don't know how you're
can't
going to make
make
it
it.
through the homecoming parade route.
I can't make it. I'm busy tonight. Can't make it. In my hand, I have the bucket of bunk.
We want the bunk. Give us the bunk.
You know what? It sounds like that voice is thick with thick burger. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it does have a thick burger tone to it, doesn't it?
On this date, Jesse Owens was born. Jesse Owens, and he died in 1980. 4-time gold medalist in the 1936 Olympic Games. He went to the Ohio State University, and I have a story about that later
Oh,
in
yeah?
the stack here.
Okay.
Single-handedly crushed Hitler's whole theory of an Aryan supremacy.
I understand he was finishing up one of those gold medal runs in the sprints, and he's looking up at Hitler going, "Yeah,
Yeah.
taking it to you, buddy."
He wasn't even, and FDR was in the White House, and when he came back after 4 gold medals, he was not invited to the White House.
Oh, that's just not right.
It was a different time.
Yeah,
in
different
our
time, but that not right at any time.
Gas station, he had to come back in. Get all of this, 4 gold medals, and he had to work as a gas station attendant. And he was hired. He also, for money, raced against horses.
I imagine a couple of times you probably won.
Oh, he did, because he said the shot or the gun shot scared the horses. He took off, got a good start, and beat him a couple times.
Speaking of horses,
Yeah.
did you hear about that deal with Justify, who won the Triple Crown?
No,
You haven't heard about that?
no, tell me.
Apparently, prior to the Santa Anita Derby,
Right.
it was flagged for drug test.
No, the horses are getting drugged too.
Well, yeah, he was flagged for being drugged prior to this Derby, and then after he won the Triple Crown, the California Horse Racing Board dismissed the case.
Oh, so it wasn't true.
No, it was true. Apparently, they covered it up.
Son of a gun. I wonder if that I wonder if that has an effect on his after racing duties. You
His
know what?
career.
You know what I talk about. You know what I'm talking about here. The kind of work we would all look for. Okay.
Probably
Yeah.
helps him.
You think so?
I don't know.
Is it like steroids?
Yeah, I think it is. Sort of. It's sort of like steroids. But he got busted for doping, and prior to the Kentucky Derby, and apparently California was slow on reporting it.
So they think
And
he's
then-
on
and then-
steroids during the Triple Crown?
Yeah,
Wow, that is
not
big.
necessarily. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I don't know if it was
But it's
exactly
illegal.
steroids.
It was illegal.
But apparently, the California Horse Racing Board just said, he won the Triple Crown. Let's just scoop it under the rug.
yeah, it was the way he was raised.
Yeah, apparently so. Product of his environment.
It was probably video games. That'd be my guess.
Yeah. Jesse Owens, by the way, he did do a stint. Ford Motor Company hired him for a while, and so he worked for them.
Mm-hmm.
And he owned the Portland, and they called it a Negro League back then, the black leagues.
Yeah.
He owned a team in Portland
Really?
during that period of time. Also born on this date, the Possum,
George Jones?
George Jones. Died in 2013 at the age of 81. He stopped loving her today.
I'm surprised he lasted that long
Oh,
with
he-
as much as he drank.
He had years of alcoholism. Years. He stopped loving her today. That was always his last song, I believe.
Yeah.
I think that was the rap. But once you heard that,
It was time to go home.
George was ready to go home. For the last 20 years of his life, he was introduced as the greatest living country singer. He got his first guitar at 9. He entered the Marine Corps. He served admirably in the Marine Corps. In 59, he got the song, he wrote and produced the song White Lightning, which took off for him.
Mm-hmm.
He had 150 hits. 4 marriages, 4 kids. One of those marriages was to...
Tammy Wynette?
Yeah, that's right. Tammy Wynette. And here's the last birthday. I think it's interesting. Barry White.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, mama.
The god of
Roll me in molasses.
Barry White.
He was bass baritone. 3-time Grammy winner. Died in 2003 at the age of 58. He might have had a few thick burgers, I think. I'm just saying.
You think?
He might have been at Hardee's. Distinctive voice. The Love Unlimited Orchestra used to back him up.
Yep.
Some of his hits, You're the First, You're the Last, My Everything. You can't get enough of you. Let's see. 106 gold records. 41 of them were platinum. 100 million. Can you believe this? 100 million world sales records. Barry White. By 16,
Wonder how many kids have been conceived to Barry White music.
I can tell you how
That's
many.
my question.
I can tell you how many been conceived because of Barry White. That is an interesting fact. By the time he's 16, he and his girlfriend have had 2 kids.
Barry White.
Yes.
Okay.
Then he married her. Okay.
Yeah.
Then they had 4 more. In all, through various different tests,
Yeah.
Barry White, by best count, has had 11 kids.
So he was on Maury Povich's show quite a bit.
Yes. Here are the results. Yeah, 11.
He's right up there with Wilt Chamberlain.
I don't know. I don't think Wilt
Wilt's
had
kind of on
any.
a tier.
well, he never
He's in a
really
tier
had
on
any-
his own.
He never really had any kids.
What was it? What was Wilt's? 20,000?
20,000
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
I don't think Wilt had 11 kids though.
No. he
That
did
we know
not.
about.
No.
Barry White, the man. Barry White. On this date, September 12th, in 1873, the first practical typewriter was sold to customers. Did you learn on a manual typewriter?
I did.
You didn't, Tommy, right? You
No,
were,
but it was more of a typewriter than a computer, and I always say it was the most important class I had in high school, and probably really the only one that I'm glad I had. So,
And Tommy, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stun you. The only class in high school I failed was
typing.
yes. I
got in trouble a lot in typing. I'll
I
say
had
that.
no interest in it whatsoever. And as it turns out, it became one of the most important things in my life to learn.
Yeah.
So, do they teach typing in high school now?
I don't know if
Keyboarding
they do.
is innate now, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't even have to teach it.
Yeah.
All right, this date in 1922, the Episcopal Church removed the word obey from the bride's section of the wedding vows. Things have spun out of control after that. Did you hear that, Turner?
What was that?
The word obey was taken out of the marriage vows by
Oh.
the Episcopal Church.
So it was love and honor then, right?
Right.
Okay.
I don't think that is often in wedding vows now.
Not a lot of people
Wasn't
write
in
their own
mine.
anymore.
Was it in yours?
It was not.
All right, I was
in
going to say,
mine.
I didn't think
Unless
you probably.
unless she put it in there and I was to obey her.
That's what I was
That may have been the case, but I definitely did not put it in mine for her.
That
so.
was what I was just thinking. Obey wasn't in my part. Of
It's
it.
a one-way thing.
Yeah.
That's good. 1943, World War II, Benito Mussolini taken by German paratroopers from the Italian government that was holding him so that they could free him.
Yeah.
53, Senator John F. Kennedy marries Jacqueline Lee Bouvier. 1954, Lassie made its television debut on CBS. You remember that? I would always, at the end of the show, when Lassie was there with Lassie's paw, you know, doing this,
Yeah.
I'd have to hide by the chair. I didn't want Lassie. I was afraid Lassie was never going to be able to get back home. It bothered me as a little kid. Ding,
Yeah. Ding.
ding. The last episode of Leave It to Beaver was on this date in 1963.
They left it to Beaver to lock the door.
Jerry Mathers as the Beaver.
Has left the Beaver.
Tony Dow. Hugh Beaumont.
Barbara Billingsley.
Barbara Billingsley. They're very good. 1966, Family Affair premiered on CBS television.
Mr. French.
Mr.
and
French.
Buffy and Jody and Sissy.
You're great. You're very good. 1979, Carl Yastrzemski, and we just saw his grandson play against the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah?
Yastrzemski. What was the last series we had, Tommy? Do you remember?
I'm not
Mariners,
a Cardinals
wasn't it?
fan, so
Well,
I have no
no,
idea.
oh, wait a minute. You're not a Cardinals
No.
fan. What are you?
I've been a Cubs fan since I was born.
That's a doggone shame what's happening to them right now, isn't
Yeah, it is. That's for sure.
it? Hey, I got to tell you something. The last two nights, the Cardinals could have pretty much buried them, and they blew it.
Yeah. Well,
it's still
I
7
feel like
games.
both our teams feel like, you know what? It'd be too easy to actually win it like we're supposed to. Let's just make our fans sweat for a little bit.
It's going to come down to those 7 games. It'll be very interesting. Lots of fun. Anyway, Carl Yastrzemski of the Boston Red Sox became the first American League player to hit 3,000 career hits and 400 career home runs on this date in 79.
Oh, number 19.
On this date, Arnold Schwarzenegger became a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
In 84, Michael Jordan signed a 7-year contract to play basketball with the Chicago Bulls. In 84, Dwight Gooden of the New York Mets set a rookie strikeout record with 251 strikeouts in a season. Not a whole lot in the music world, so I'm going to get to the...
Before you get there, though, we have a guest on the phone.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Christy from the Fall Fun Fest Committee is with us. Good morning once again.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey,
How are
good
you all
morning.
doing today?
Good to
Doing
hear
great.
from you.
You know, I took the sneak preview tour of the food booths last night, but they're all open today, aren't they?
Oh, yes, they are. Let me tell you, you've been advertising so well, the FMB Run and Walk, the Prince and Princeton Contest, Roasted Chestnuts, Miss Fall Fun Fest. That's all coming tonight. But you know what? I thought I would get on food, non-profit groups. I thought Mike might really enjoy hearing what we actually have downtown. nonprofit groups, this is their time when they make a lot of their extra money for the schools or for their churches. So I was just going to mention a few out here. We have apple cider and slushy from New Hope Band. The Kiwanis are always with their shake-up. We've got TP Church, their fried pickles, which are very good. And we've got Oblong Church, Christian Children's Home. They are doing taco and bag, and we haven't had taco and a bag downtown for a while. Meekum Sorority has changed theirs up, and they're doing jumbo freeze pops. And we've got a new one, a Not Your Ordinary Church. The Rooted Youth Group is going to do fried bologna. And so that's something that's
Fried
not been
bologna?
downtown.
Yeah.
Fried bologna.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby. That's
Mhm.
what we do out here every morning.
That's exactly right. You are full of bologna.
Well, he's full of something. I wouldn't call it baloney, but
In the Fairfield Cub Scouts, Troop 173, they're going to do Italian sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, and ribeyes, and s'mores. And they're also going to have a T-shirt sale, too. So, everybody look those nonprofit groups up and help them, have a little money for the rest of the year on their projects that they need. And also, I want to mention that Amber Reed and Country Financial set up tables for us all to enjoy our food. So that is something that we haven't offered in the past. So there is a lot of seating to eat. So come on downtown, enjoy all the festivities for tonight, and let's see who Miss Fall Fun Fest is going to be for us tomorrow.
all right.
And, I got a nice message. I got a nice message from Rebecca Fletcher, who was telling me about Scout 173, the troop. That's an Italian chicken breast sandwich. They also have ribeye sandwiches, and they've got those T-shirts. And you're right, the s'mores, none of which on my diet. So I have to stay away, but you don't have to.
All right. All right, Chris.
Well, no, I should, but you can have a free day. Just eat to your heart's content.
No, I'm going to talk about that, Christy. There are no free days, but I'll talk about that after we come back.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks, Christy.
All right, hon. Thanks
Bye-bye.
for calling. See ya.
All right, Christy.
All right.
From the
Thank
Fall
you.
Fun Fest Committee, all kinds of activities really get underway in earnest today after church night last night.
And also in Fairfield, not just Ernest.
Yep.
Here's your question of the day.
Okay.
Fairfield city residents currently pay $9.55 monthly for trash pickup. Would you pay $15 per month if it included yard waste? That's the question of the day, and we've got some pretty hefty results coming back after this break on Morning Coffee.
At Simple Mobile, you get the no contract advantage. Unlimited talk and text plus 3 gigabytes of high-speed data now for $20 a month for the first 3 months. Just $20 a month on a lightning-fast 4G LTE nationwide network and no contract. That's our best deal ever. Learn more at simplemobile.com. Simple Mobile, out with the old, in with the simple.
Requires new auto re-up enrollment by 9/30/19. Credit card and Simple Mobile account required for enrollment. $23.75 per month after first 3 months, plus taxes and fees. See terms and conditions at simplemobile.com.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about genetically modified ingredients?
Don't like them.
Artificial flavors and colors?
No thanks.
Clean ingredients.
Now that I like.
When you care about what's in things and what's not, shouldn't your vitamins be clean too? Sundown vitamins are all clean all the time. Non-GMO, free of gluten and dairy, with colors and flavors from real food. We even have USDA certified Sundown Organics and kids vitamins too. When you're living clean, choose clean with Sundown vitamins at supermarkets, drugstores, or on Amazon.
Farming. It's genetics. It's what you are, who you are, what you're made of. It's agronomy, local knowledge of your land and having the tools to put the right product in the right place. It's built on service, with trust, grit, and determination. Because what it takes to make the best product is a lot like what it takes to make a farmer. Golden Harvest, rooted in genetics, agronomy, and service. Talk to your local Golden Harvest seed advisor or visit goldenharvestseeds.com.
Celebrate Star-Spangled Savings all summer long at Herschel Johnson Implement in Albion with great deals from New Holland. You can get 0% financing with approved credit, cash back, and more on select New Holland tractors and hay equipment. But don't wait, these offers will end soon. So stop by Herschel Johnson Implement, Highway 15 East in Albion. And don't forget to check out our website, hjohnsonimp.com.
So you're looking for a way to make a difference. Well, you can by providing vital supplies to the Wayne County Humane Society. Have dog chow, cat food, and litter delivered to the Pearl Foval Shelter at 518 Southeast 4th Street in Fairfield. You can also sponsor a dog or cat by providing the funds for them to be spayed or neutered with needed shots. It makes them more adoptable. The Wayne County Humane Society in Fairfield. Help us help them.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Magic Johnson told us,
"Because of the HIV virus that I have, I will retire from the Lakers today"?
President Bush signed a civil rights bill.
I support affirmative action. Nothing in this bill overturns the government's affirmative action programs.
The Reagan Library opened in California.
The judgment of history is left to you. I have no fears of that, for we have done our best.
Cal Ripken and Terry Pendleton were picked as baseball's MVPs. And any radio station worth listening to was playing hits like these.
When I'm with you.
Okay, think it over. The answer and a little bit of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. 24-count Pepsi, Mountain Dew, or Dr. Pepper, $6.49. 2.15-pound Eckrich Summer Sausage, $7.99. 8-count Fluffy Hamburger or Hot Dog Buns, 89 cents. And stop in to register to win a 14-foot canoe or Yeti cooler or a Monster cooler or one of 10 gift cards to be given away at the end of the month. Prices are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store, West Main and Fairfield.
November 1991. It's so hard.
Boys to Men, and it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. The top song of November 1991. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
All right. Back for that question of the day. Would you pay extra for trash pickup?
All right, right now we pay $9.55 a month for trash pickup. Would you pay $15 per month if it include yard waste? Now, because it's a big deal right now by virtue of this fact that the city's looking at what it's going to cost them to stay in the yard waste pickup. And I'm going to have to ask the mayor about this because it was $60,000 plus dollars.
Look at it this way. I mean, where are you going to take your yard waste?
I'm going to take it out to. I have a place to take mine.
Yeah.
I've got a pickup truck and I've got some property south of town, so
Right.
I'm okay.
Okay.
So I'm not really wild about it. You know what I mean? But it was almost split immediately down the middle. There were 225 votes. 2,100 people looked at this question. And it was 115 no, 110 yes.
Man.
So it was split right down the middle almost. Karen said, I would pay the extra $5. It's a good service. I'd also like to see recycle bins for weekly pickup on trash day, which is another great idea, I believe. Ryan said he had nothing to say about garbage. He just said it's good to see Tommy Kent on the show. Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks.
Ryan is the president of the Tommy Kent fan club. Maddie, I'd pay $15 if they'd pick up outside city limits. Well, they're not going to, Maddie. It's only going to be on inside. Marianne said we're paying $30. We were paying $30 10 years ago in a small Kentucky town, so she's okay with it here. Chris said, I live further north, about 2 hours, but I pay $30 a month. Joe said, will this be something the city workers would do, or will it be an outside company? It'll be city workers.
Yeah. Oh,
They're-
absolutely.
They're trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to make that work. Freda said, I would gladly pay an extra $5 per month to have city pick up yard waste. So we'll see where this goes. This is in front of the city council right now. What did you say, Tommy?
I just don't have enough yard waste to, I guess, really pay that amount.
Right.
I mean, if it helps everybody, that's great. But most people that I know just just put it on a burn pile and burn it.
Right.
So $61,000 seems a little.
But I don't even
steep.
know if I don't think that's legal.
I don't believe it is. Not in the city,
I
limits.
was going
but,
to say, yeah.
neither is speeding or fireworks, but it seems to happen all the time.
Mm-hmm. Sit on my front porch, Tommy, and you and I can talk about mufflers too.
Oh yeah, well,
It
I
drives
live
me
by
crazy.
the park. I hear enough of them.
They get on. I'm not going to go there.
They get
Don't
on
don't
it.
let me stop. Make me stop talking about the mufflers.
We're
Okay.
talking about mufflers.
Let's talk about hand grip. That's the thing that I'm interested in.
The whole reason I came.
Tommy, I didn't realize there is an evolution of the way to be able to hold your tennis racket. You're on.
There is. The New York Times actually put out an article during the U.S. Open about the evolution of the tennis grip. And originally when tennis started, and we probably all remember it from the 70s and the Borg and the McEnroe years, they used to hold it with what they called a continental grip, which is kind of like how you hold a hammer to hammer a nail. Then it started to kind of switch. I play right-handed, so I'm going to say to your right.
By the way, you're the FCHS tennis coach,
I
right?
am. I am the boys' tennis coach. Okay. And so it kind of switched over to what Roger Federer uses, which is called the Eastern grip. It's kind of one or two bevels over. Then it started to switch to the semi-Western grip, which gives people a little bit more top spin on the ball. That way they can hit it a little bit harder and it still drops into the court. And then people like Rafael Nadal and Nick Kyrgios use almost a full Western grip, which you can really hit it as hard as you possibly want to. And the velocity and the spin on the ball will keep the ball in the court.
Inquiring minds want to know this. Though,
Where do they come
Tommy.
up with the names?
I don't know.
You jumped on
That's
my question, man.
That's a good question. Put that on the poll.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, I'm sure that'll knock it out of the
Right.
park.
I'm sure you'll get all kinds of people
All right, so
voting.
here's inquiring minds want to know, what kind of grip does Tom Jr. have?
At least from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure Tom hits.
We're talking
with
about Tom
with the old
Matthews.
school continental grip. I know he hits.
He's old school?
Yeah, he's old school. Him and Neil Laws play out there quite a bit. They both hit a one-handed backhand, which was really popular in the 70s and the 80s, and I'm almost positive he hits with a continental grip.
Okay, I got to ask, is any good?
Yeah, he's not too bad. Yeah. I hope I can get out there and still.
What, you're
hit
that
around.
old?
Yeah, I mean it's a hard sport on your body, and I mean even at my age, I've had a lot of injuries, and if I can still get out there and play it.
That was what everybody always said about tennis and golf both. You know, that you could do it as you get
older,
decrepitly old. Okay? So I don't. I tried to relearn golf. I was a golfer. I had a couple of back injuries I guess 3 or 4 months ago. I had Gibber take me out and try to.
Oh, well, there was your first mistake.
Oh no!
Not that he isn't good, but he's not messing around. You go out there with Gibber, you're going to hit about 1,000 balls, and you're going to feel it tomorrow.
I did several days.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was getting better when I stopped. And I'm not going to get into any reasons why I stopped. What do we have here? Something handed to me directly from the newsroom. Has nothing to do with the bevels. Eastern was named for the Eastern USA. The grip is. This is a how-to guide for how to grip my tennis racket.
We're trying to get you on the courts. There you go. We're trying to get you out there playing.
Semi-Western is between I tell you what, this wouldn't be bad for me.
Yeah.
To do this. Get out there with the old folks like Tom.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for that. I appreciate the news man giving me the different ways to grip my tennis racket, which I don't own. I don't own a tennis racket.
By the way, that's coming up in the 12:15 news.
I thought it
Bevels
was.
have nothing to do with anything.
Yeah. What bevels?
What's a bevel?
What? Explain that
bevel
to me.
is the grip is kind of shaped. It's got edges on each side or on the tennis grip, and that's where you put you always focus on your pointer finger knuckle on the inside of your palm.
Okay.
And you place your palm on the racket that way.
And people say this is a show about nothing.
I am a Seinfeld fan.
But I'm just saying, we're bellying up to the trough of knowledge here this morning and slurping.
Right. I mean, there may be somebody out there that's struggling with their forehand, and I'm just glad that I can help.
That's why we have video.
That's
why we have video.
I watch enough YouTube videos, that's for sure.
You remember I mentioned earlier about the Ohio State University?
Yes.
The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office is denying the Ohio State University attempt to trademark the word "the."
Not going to let them do it, huh?
The decision was handed down yesterday, citing two specific areas for denial. Officials told the university that New York fashion designer Marc Jacobs' clothing company had already submitted an application for "the," and Ohio State was not properly using "the" as a trademark. This is confusing as heck, isn't it?
This is clear as mud.
Anyway, the Patent Office denied Jacobs' request based on largely the same reasons, and Ohio State will have 6 months to issue a response to the refusal. So you can't call it, well, you can call it.
Yeah, you want to.
I'm not a graduate of the Ohio State University, but I always thought it was rather pompous, don't you?
It is.
How about you?
Well, I mean,
You
when
okay
you
with
get
it?
into a Big Ten school, you kind of,
Yeah.
I would brag about it.
I don't think I'd brag about it to the extent of putting "the" in front
I
of it.
went to the Big Ten school.
I went to the SIU.
Yeah, I went to the SIU multiple times for multiple years.
Yeah. Hey, so let's talk about this for a second, because I thought this was interesting. You've completed your education to the extent, in Illinois, you have to take a test to be certified as a teacher. Is that right, Tommy?
Yes.
How does that work?
However, I went through Oakland City University.
Yes.
They have a transition to teaching program. And so my license currently is in Indiana. If I can then transfer it over to Illinois if I want to. But I had to take two tests. I had to take one for my level of teaching, what grade level I was going to teach, and then my subject matter.
Okay, so but now I read something, and tell me if I'm wrong, that the state has now decided you don't have to pass a test that covers 5 different areas, like, for instance, math, science. But you don't have
skills.
Basic skills. You
Yeah.
don't have to pass that now in Illinois
Right.
to be able to be a teacher. We have a call? No? Okay. So you don't have to pass. So did you have to pass that?
No.
Okay, all right.
No.
So I think they said there was like 1,400 people that had done everything except pass that test,
Right. Yeah.
and that there's a need for teachers.
Oh yeah,
right now.
there's a huge teaching shortage. I mean, it's it's an acquired position, and it's one that's very rewarding, but it's also one that's really hard, and those teachers deal with a lot, and
sure do.
It's hard to get people to do it.
All right, so let me ask you, Tommy, are you a Beatles fan at all?
I grew up a Beatles fan. My mom was a huge fan and had a lot of vinyl records that I listened to as a kid. So yeah.
How about you, dude?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A newly discovered audio tape from the 1969 era shows the Beatles were planning a follow-up to Abbey Road. That was their last album. The tape was recorded at Apple Records 2 weeks before the release of their iconic final album, and features a conversation between John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison about who should write songs for the next album. Okay? On the tape, Lennon proposes that they contribute 4 songs apiece and give 2 songs to Ringo. Okay? That's what they always do.
Oh, man.
Okay? And Beatles historian Mark Lewison says the tape revises the band's history and shows they did not plan Abbey Road to be their last album, and that Lennon did not want to break up the band. Well, guess what? It was Yoko.
Yeah, I was going to say, he didn't break up the band.
We all know who did that.
It was Yoko. A 50th anniversary reissue of Abbey Road will be released on September 27th, and it will have these outtakes in this conversation.
And you know how that happened, don't you?
How?
The Beatles broke up?
No.
John Lennon hooked up with Yoko Ono.
Yes, of course.
All the rest of them went, Yoko? Oh, no. Oh, no. We're done.
You've had too many thick burgers.
I have.
I'm just telling you. You know, the guy that...
I've had too many corn dogs.
You are going to belly up to the trough on the corn dogs this weekend, aren't you?
Well, I had them last night.
How many?
Just one.
Are you a corn dog in every hand kind of guy?
No.
Am I going to see you at the rock concert?
Well, no.
You're going to be at the game. That's right.
Be
Friday
in
night. I better
Chester,
not.
yeah.
If you're at the rock concert, I got a problem.
Well, I'm going to watch it on video and just call it from the house.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that. It's hard to see the numbers on the video. You know what I mean? Oh, well.
It's hard for me to see the numbers from the
Anyway,
press box.
yeah. Kim Kardashian's back in the news, as if anybody cares.
Nah.
She's confirming her family is considering a move to Wyoming. We'd love to have her here in Wayne County.
Yeah.
Her and her husband, Kanye West, bought a ranch in New York, or in Montana. Wyoming.
Which
Wyoming.
one is it?
Wyoming is out there.
I mean, they can afford to buy 3 ranches.
could.
That's
No.
for sure.
In New
but-
York,
No, it's
in
a-
Wyoming,
it's
in
a-
Montana,
No,
New
it's in
Mexico,
Wyoming.
Nevada.
The story was based in New York, but the ranch is in Wyoming.
I thought they were buying Yellowstone in Montana, maybe.
She told Jimmy Fallon on his show Wednesday that she and West have been thinking about moving to Cody, Wyoming with their 4 children. They have 4 children?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. They have all odd names too, don't they?
I don't know.
North is one of them.
Northwest. That is pretty odd. Come on. Give
They've
me a
got
break.
north, west, east, and south, right?
Well, you got to cover your bases.
It hasn't been decided when and if they'll actually move, but Kardashian says she prefers to split time between the new ranch and Southern California.
Yeah, they were, I believe, Wyoming is where Kanye was recording his new album, which is why he went up there.
Oh.
And then they had talked about moving to Chicago, which is where he is from. And I don't think she was a big fan of that. So I'm a big Kanye fan. My wife likes the Kardashians, and I can't stand that show. But while I'm passing through the living room, sometimes I overhear it.
You know what I was forced to do the other night? I'm just going to mention this again.
Oh.
My wife likes HGTV. Does your wife?
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
you? Does Tina do that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
HGTV.
Oh, yeah.
Did either one of them bite on a very Brady renovation?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, we weren't home
So-
Monday night. We had to go.
Well, don't
we
worry,
had to
it'll
go
play
somewhere
again.
Monday. Yeah, I know.
And there's going to be a sequel. All they did was renovate the front room. They're going back in
They
the
got
bedroom
other
Say,
now.
was that the renovating the old Brady house?
They bought the old Brady
Yeah.
house, which was just the facade.
Right.
They really had shot the show in a studio.
Oh, okay.
Now they're taking this house, gutting it, and building it like it was the Brady.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
And they got all the characters. I mean, they got all they got Greg is in a walker. Good God. And Mom and Dad no longer with us.
Yeah.
Florence Henderson and Robert Reed. Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so you tell me when I need to tell you about the trivia. By the way, trivia is movies today,
Okay.
Tommy. So we'll see how you are on that.
Trivia's, okay.
Pardon?
Let's go.
You want to do trivia?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We give the questions first, Tommy.
Okay.
And then you got to think about the answer, and we come back.
Okay.
I've spread it around
All right.
the eras.
All right.
Okay, so question 1. Clark Gable had 5 wives, one of which died in a plane crash. Name her.
Okay.
Number 2. Who was the lead actor in the 1952 movie Hans Christian Andersen?
I know that one.
I bet you do. Number 3. The actress who played the Wicked Witch of the West.
Ooh. Yeah.
Number 4.
I know she sold coffee.
Did she?
I think she was in coffee commercials.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Who was the lead actor in the 2011 movie Moneyball?
Okay. I think I know that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Now that you're in my era, now I know.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm not talking about the actor, the lead character in the movie.
The name of the lead character.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay. I'll get specific. Number 5. 1982, she was the leading female role in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan, and she also was on TV's Cheers.
Okay. All right.
Number 6. What was considered a major award in the movie A Christmas Story?
Oh, I know that one.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You know that one, Tom?
Yeah.
I figured you
Mhm.
did. Number 7.
It came from Italy.
Fragile. Number 7. Gosh, it's too easy. Way too easy. Number 7. This 2014 movie with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg caused an international incident. Name the movie.
Oh, I think I know that. I'm pretty sure of that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're feeling better about this, Tommy. I can tell. Number 8. Who played the role of Shooter in the movie Hoosiers? Shooter.
Okay.
I've got people pinging my phone now with all kinds of answers. Number 9. She played Carol Brady in the 1995 movie A Very Brady Movie.
Okay.
And it wasn't Florence Henderson.
Nope.
And number 10. This Righteous Brothers song is featured in the Tom Cruise film Top Gun.
Okay. I know that one.
You got any ideas, Tommy?
No.
Are you a Top Gun guy? You know, it's coming back.
I liked it. Yeah, I saw the second one was coming back. They're working out some things with some different governments.
Well, it's
they have to
called
work out.
Top Gun Maverick, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
All right. Well, we're back with the answers. We'll talk about them after this.
Large property projects call for large equipment, but sometimes your wallet won't allow a large price tag. With fall in the air, William Noby & Company has the best deals for you, your property, and your wallet. Stop by any of our 13 locations to check out a new John Deere 3025E tractor and loader to see how it can help you tackle your to-do list. At $16,999 and 0% financing for 84 months, you and your wallet will leave happy. And to keep those projects going for years to come, ask about our Noby Ready 10-year warranty. Prices and financing valid through October 31st, 2019. Finance subject to JDF approval. Other restrictions may apply, so see dealer for details.
Small business is the backbone of our communities. It's a good feeling to know that one loan to a business benefits everyone in the community, not just that business. Hi, this is Matt Moore, commercial banker of People's National Bank in Fairfield. We pride ourselves on providing quality products and services to meet the banking needs for the people that work and live right here. Since 1909, our focus continues on you, our customers. People's National Bank, it's our people that make a difference. Since 1909, member FDIC.
When there's no time to be sick, let SSM Health help you feel better faster. For just $25, you can consult an SSM Health provider online about most minor illnesses. Just answer a few questions, receive your treatment plan, and a prescription if needed. It's that easy. Virtual visits are available to everyone. No insurance is required. Start the healing from home at ssmhealth.com/virtual visit.
WFIW Weather is brought to you by Subway. Subway has new pit smoked brisket, smoked for at least 13 hours, served on Italian bread with smoked cheddar cheese and barbecue sauce. This new sub will leave you craving more. Get to a participating Subway restaurant today because it's only available for a limited time.
Simply Enough has discounted certificates on the Big Deal Store. Pair that with a buy one get one free on select scrubs or the half price shoes and make your money go further.
Today's Fall Fun Fest activities include FNB's Community 5K kicking off at 4:30 with registration, the Fairfield Banking Company's Prince and Princess Contest, and the Roasted Chestnuts at 6:30, followed by the Miss Fall Fun Fest pageant at 8. Don't forget to wear your Fall Fun Fest button for a chance to win. Get ready for Friday with entertainment from Gruen Vocal Studios in the entertainment tent and the Platinum Rock Legends. Like our Facebook page, Fairfield's annual Fall Fun Fest.
Where will you spend your Saturdays this fall? Get your kids out of the house and over to Memorial Stadium for Fighting Illini Game Day.
Touchdown, Illinois!
Enjoy the free Kids Zone in Grange Grove. See your favorite players at the Illini Walk and create new family traditions. Get your tickets today at fightingillini.com. Your kids will thank you.
Time for the Fairfield weather forecast. Your sunshine today, high 92. Clear tonight, low 74. Tomorrow, 40% chance for rain, high 85. And for Saturday, partly cloudy, high 82. Sunday, sunshine, high of 90. Overnight, low 69. Yesterday's high was 93. Currently, humidity at 82%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.13. Sunshine 78 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks very good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois in terms of precipitation. Don't forget that boil water order in effect until further notice for residents in the 500 block of Northwest 6th Street in Fairfield.
Back
All
on
right.
Morning Coffee, I got here's one. I got a little note on my phone. I had 3 corn dogs. Says who?
Double D.
How do you put your mustard on your hot dog?
I take it.
Your corn dog.
However I can get it.
You don't have it slathered? Don't they slather it
Yeah,
on?
they do, and that's how I had it last night. But normally, if I'm at
Hey,
home,
after we get off the air, can you talk more about corn dogs to me?
I can.
Oh, I love it.
right.
I love it when you talk corn dogs. I really do. Clark Gable had 5 wives. One of them died in a plane crash. Name her.
Loretta Young.
No, Loretta Young, he had a daughter with Loretta Young, but 51-year-old Carol Lombard died in a plane crash, and that was, said to be his true love.
Okay.
Number 2. Who was the lead character in the 1952 movie Hans Christian Andersen?
The lead character or the lead actor?
The lead actor.
Danny Kaye.
Yes. Good. You see, Tommy, this guy.
He said
it's
lead
hard.
character. I was going to say Hans Christian Andersen.
No, you're right. I didn't. It should be the lead actor. Number 3. The actress who played the Wicked Witch of the West.
I do not know her name.
1939 film classic.
But I know she, later in her life, did commercials for, I think, Folgers Coffee.
I think you're right, too.
Anybody?
Nobody out there?
No.
Margaret Hamilton was her name.
Okay.
She introduced, when they went to color, it was obvious then that she had green skin. She went on and had lots of success, including coffee commercials.
Okay.
She was a caffeine pusher. Number 4. Who was the lead character in the 2011 movie Moneyball? Let our guest try.
Billy Bean?
That's right, Billy Bean. The Art of Winning. It was about athletic director, he was the general manager, Billy Bean. 2003, excuse me. It was published in 2003.
I still believe he's still the general manager.
No, he's not the general manager. He's
Okay.
the vice president.
Vice president,
of the A's
okay.
now, yeah. He moved up. Remember, at the end of the movie, he passed on going to the Red Sox.
That's true. That's right.
Number 5, in 82, she was a leading female role. She was in a leading female role in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. She was also in TV's Cheers.
Kirstie Alley?
Kirstie Alley, you're right, Tommy. Tommy was right. Kirstie Alley, and so was the Peanut Gallery. She played the character Savick, a Vulcan, in the movie. She was manager of the bar after Shelley Long in Cheers.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 6. What was considered a major award on the movie A Christmas Story? Let the guest go.
It was the leg lamp.
That's right. One of the most recognizable movie props of all time.
Yeah.
Number 7. I bet you that thing is worth something. The original.
Oh, I bet it is.
Number 7. This 2014 movie with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg caused an international incident. Name the movie.
The Interview.
That's right, Tommy. June 2014, the North Korean government threatened action against the United States if Sony released the film.
Well, they have a long history of being stable over there, so it doesn't shock me too much.
They delayed the release from October to December and reportedly re-edited the film in order to make it more acceptable in North Korea. In the meantime, North Korea hacked all their computers.
Yep.
Number 8. Who played the role of Shooter in the movie Hoosiers?
It's not Hoffman, is it?
No, it's not Hoffman.
I can't think of his name. I can see his face.
I can't.
Anybody in the peanut gallery? Shooter in the movie Hoosiers.
I was going to say Harry Dean Stanton, but that's not it.
No.
He was in Easy Rider.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
With Peter Fonda.
Yes, he was.
Man.
Give up?
Yeah, we're all.
Dennis Hopper
Dennis
played
Hopper.
the role
I knew
of
it started with an H.
Wilbur Shooter Flack, and many consider it to be the best sports film of all time. Hoosiers. Many consider it to be the best.
You can actually go play at that gym that they played in.
Yes.
Really?
Over in Indiana.
Yeah.
They have a
Hickory. Wasn't that the name of it?
Yep, Hickory. I've seen some schools. There's
Yeah.
a school
Yeah,
in
I
Georgetown that goes every year.
I follow the gym online, and they post a lot of pictures of schools playing over there.
Didn't that be cool?
I hear tell that. I just hear some rumors every once in a while
That what?
that some teams around here might play in Indiana.
Oh, that'd be cool.
In the coming year.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Number 9. You don't want to reveal it. You don't want to cough it up.
I don't want to reveal it.
All right, number 9. She played Carol Brady in the 95 movie, A Very Brady Movie.
Was that Shelley Long?
It was. Yeah, some of our stuff is reciprocal here. Okay. And number 10. The Righteous Brothers song featured in the Tom Cruise film Top Gun.
I have no idea.
You've lost that loving feeling.
Sing it, baby. Take us out. Go ahead. Bring us home. You've lost that loving feeling. Thank you for being here, Tommy. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
No, we'll do it again. Thank you very much, and we thank you for being here. I think Galen Dunn's here tomorrow.
All right.
That'll be fun. We'll be back tomorrow. Have fun at the Fall Fun Fest.
All the important news here first. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 FM.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. See pictures and prices at boydfern.com or follow them on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The House Judiciary Committee is getting ready to vote on ground rules for possible impeachment hearings on President Trump. Chairman, New York Democrat Jerry Nadler.
The resolution before us represents the necessary next step in our investigation of corruption, obstruction, and abuse of power.
The committee's top Republican, Doug Collins.
You know, I've wanted a long time to be able to say this. Welcome to Fantasy Island. We're here.
This vote allows Nadler to establish what hearings would be part of an impeachment inquiry. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson denied